What up, guys? It's your boy Sheldon here. About to showcase you a pretty solid Thunder Dragon deck list. A lot of people think that Lord is pretty bad, underrated. I disagree. I think it's pretty good. Even if you just do end on Lord, you set your graveyard up for the following turn, and you're still able to play on your opponent's turn by banishing a Roar or a Dark, and then for the following turn, if you survive, you're able to play to the full extent because now you just search the cards you need, and etc. Also, he's a big beater with the prevention of being targeted. I'll get more into it throughout the deck profile. Showcase you pretty cool combo as well. But let's get started. For the Thunder Dragon deck, 2 Lords. I don't mind starting them in my opening hand. If I have a Thunder Dragon card to activate in hand, even better. It's a little unfortunate that he does come with a cost of well, not really a cost. He does come with one side effect that you have to banish a level 8 or lower Thunder monster from your hand or field. But other than that, he's a 3000 beat stick that sends a card on the end phase, and you could banish during your opponent's turn as a quick effect to get your effects off in grave. Pretty solid. 2 Matrix because I really don't want to open him. He's just a combo extender with aloof, so I'll show that in a little bit. We got the 3 OGs. That's pretty standard. It's really cool because if you have Lord and him, activate, search 2, banish the Lord, special summon. So, pretty cool. You get another monster, another extender to go into Appaloosa. Keep that in mind as well. We got the 3 Dark, 3 Hawk, and of course the 3 Roar. Pretty straightforward. Thunder Dragon decks always had the 3 elves, man. It's just how it rolls. You gotta make sure you see these. You can't really play them less than 3. The 1 duo. A lot of people think that the deck's based on Titan Turbo. I mean, you only got Titan to work with, but that's so not true. You can actually go first in the deck. You can utilize the deck pretty much the same way. We just lost Colossus, which is unfortunate, but there's other things that you can do, obviously. And Duo, honestly, Duo is just a good card to get off of Fusion and then banish your Thunders in the graveyard to get those effects off and just get it going. That's the only reason why I use him. I realistically never want to get him out turn 1. 1 Battery Man and 3 Aloof Lupine. I didn't even want Battery Man to begin with. I played Aloof Lupine at just the 3 and no Battery Man with 3 Instant Fusion, but then Instant Fusion got hit to 1, so it's pointless to even run it at this point. So I just put in the 1 Solar. I mean, him plus Hawk get you a really decent board still. I'll show that to you in a little bit. I'll show you a couple combos. For hand traps, we got the 2 Ash, 2 Dimension Shifter, 2 Phantasme, 1 DD Crow, and 1 Scythe. So, the 2 Ash, I'm a fan, so a lot of people might find this a little weird. I like my 2 ofs for hand traps because they're once per turns, and, well, for the main hand traps like Ash, I'd rather not open up 2 of them. I mean, I'd rather open up, if I was going to open up 2 hand traps, I'd rather it be 1 each hand trap, not 2 of the same. Because each of these hand traps are pretty relevant right now, and I'm okay with seeing either of them. Obviously included with the 3 Imperms as well. A lot of people think that Imperm is counteractive with Phantasme, but I'm sure a lot of players can agree if you know what you're doing, you know how to play around that interaction, and you're able to utilize your hand traps and your cards efficiently. For more pieces of the deck that help build the combo, we got the 1 Gold Sark. We should have got that at 3 by losing Colossus, just my opinion. 2 Pot of Desires. I'm not a fan of Pot of Desires. Like, honestly, I'm really not. But I never ran Pot of Desires in any of my previous Thunder Dragon builds, and I've been playing this since the deck first came out. Pot of Desires to me, realistically, not the greatest card, but at the end of the day, this card has gotten me to see the cards I needed. So he's done his job. He replaced the instant fusions, and I'm able to see at least one of my extra combo pieces or one of the extra disruption cards, which is nice. The 2 fusion, 3 is completely unnecessary. Absolutely no. Anybody who's been playing Thunder Dragons for a very long period of time knows 3 for Titan Turbo, whatever the fuck you want to call it, completely unnecessary. You absolutely don't need 3. 2 does more than enough. Even if you banish one with desires, if you have one to work with, you can definitely make the deck function. And the 3 allures, because allure is insane in this deck. You hit Dark Aurora, it's like great. It's like Mamma Mia. Let's go. Alright, let's get started with the extra deck. So obviously we're rolling out with the 3 Big Daddy Titans. Phenomenal. And 1 twin-headed. Alright. So I actually saw this online, and I was like, what the fuck this guy running twin-headed Thunder Dragon for? You know what I'm saying? And then I looked at it, I was like, wow, you could special summon it with Thunder Dragon Hawk every single turn, and then banish a Thunder Monster in your hand to special summon Thunder Dragon Titan. It's actually really cool, really relevant. I like it, and I've done it a couple times, and it really does work. And if you have those awkward hands, which I'm sure a lot of you guys playing Thunder Dragons have had it, you have Fusion and then regular Thunder Dragon. Back then you could get Thunder Dragon Colossus, but now you can get him, and then you could banish another Thunder Dragon, search another, and then go into Titan. So really solid. For the links we play, 1 Anima, 1 Linkuriboh, 1 Phoenix. That's what I'm talking about. So Anima is actually really good. You'd be surprised how many people special summon in a zone right underneath the extra monster zone. It's insane. It's great against Mech Knights. They do it all the damn time. It's just a generically good card. We opened up deck space now, well, extra deck space, because of the loss of instant fusion, so it just works out more. For Nightmare Phoenix, self-explanatory. Predator Plant Verte Anaconda helps you just go into your combos, maybe if you want to push OTK. Cross Sheep, you guys know Cross Sheep's the shit in this deck. It helps you end on your Appaloosa board, Appaloosa Titan, pretty solid. We got the Dagda. Alright, now this card right here, absolutely insane for the deck. This is what makes the deck utilize going first a lot more efficiently. I'll show you that in a little bit. It allows you to set an artifact monster if an effect activates on field. Super simple with Thunder Dragon Fusion. Bang, you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And your opponent knows that you're going to set the scythe, so they end up playing a little differently. And then that fucks their whole game up instantly, because now they're like, damn, when is he going to pop it? You know, so they start to avoid doing certain actions. And then you hit them with a hand trap, or you hit them with a different kind of interruption, and then you hit them with the scythe. Like, it's just the way to go. We got the 1 Unicorn. For the Link 4s, we got the 1 Abomination. This card is so good with Titan. Going first against back row decks, you end on this in Titan. You pop a card with Titan, you pop another on their end phase, and then pop another card from popping a card. And then during the end phase, pop another card. I've done that so many times against Altergeist, it's ridiculous. I did it so many times against Altergeist, because at my locals, we got a couple Altergeist players, that they even put Waking the Dragon on me. You know what I'm saying? Waking the fucking Dragon. I got hit with that shit twice. So then, mind games, obviously. The following game, I didn't pop none of his shit. He hit me with one freaking bullshit ass judgment, but I still won the game because he brought his life points down to 4,000. Come on, man. Don't bring your life points down to 4,000 if you're not trying to get steamrolled. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think Altergeist will ever be the best deck. We got Appaloosa, obviously. Borolo Dragon. That helps me get over the Mech Knight Avermax slot. The Mech Knight Avermax / IP Masquerena card. It's just a big help. And the Boral Sword to push the OTK. Because a lot of the times in this deck, you going second, you'll, with all the hand traps you have in hand, the disruptions and etc., you'll be able to just end on Boral Sword Titan and go for the game. And obviously, these bad boys. Full 15. All right, let's get started on a combo. You feel me? Let's do a simple one. So this combo, you can literally open up aloof in either of these. All right, it doesn't matter which one you open of these. You just need one. For this case, we'll showcase the roar. Normal summon. Banish for cost. Banish another. You can choose your chain links. Obviously, you want this one to be chain link 1. So chain link 1, 2, because you want this one to go off. And then this is where you're going to special summon the egg. This is realistically why you only run 1 egg. Let me put the banish pile right up here. And then you're going to search the Thunder Dragon Fusion. And then you're going to link 2. That's supposed to be Grave. Into your boy Dagda. 2 monsters with different names. Super simple. Super generic. And then you can use the effect of egg. Egg's going to add the other egg. Obviously. And then you got exactly 3 thunder. This is only 2 cards in your hand too. Keep that in mind. And then now you're going to use the fusion. And then you're going to chain Dagda. Grab the scythe and you're going to set it. And then fusion because you got the 3. You got the egg in the grave. And then you're going to shuffle those back. So, with 2 cards, you have a board advantage of 2. You only have 4 cards in hand after that because you still have the egg, so you have 3 others to play with. Your opponent knows you got the egg in the hand and a set scythe. They're going to play a little differently. You got the fusion in grave, by the way, which is actually really important. And super simple, but yet super oppressive turn 1 board. You know, nothing's worse than going against a combo deck, and then there, especially combo decks that don't rarely run any hand traps or interruptions, so they know that scythe is going to go off. It becomes problematic, you know. And then obviously going second is going to be different, and then you obviously move things around. But that's just super simple for a 2-card combo. Simple, but yet very oppressive. And keep that in mind. You don't need to combo off heavy with certain decks. You can utilize decks' functions efficiently based on what they do. That wasn't much. Obviously, you could tell. It wasn't really crazy. It wasn't super combo-y. There was nothing really going on. You weren't stalling for time. But yet, the board's enough to do its damage. And that's the best part of it. Alright. While we're still doing this, let me showcase you guys my side deck. It's alright. Not that bad. Pretty stationary. But we'll start off with the 3 Nibiru, because obviously Nibiru is the shit. Really stupid card. Even if your opponent could go on Appaloosa, it's still really, really stupid card. Let's go. We got the 3 different dimension ground. This card fucks up Shaddolls and Boaks, etc. This card is just brutal against them. Almost end their turn. If they don't have the El Shaddol Fusion in hand to chain to that, or better yet, you just chain that to El Shaddol Fusion, it's literally insane. For back row decks, 3 Heavy Storm Duster. I don't give a shit about having a battle phase during my opponent's turn. I'm just going to wreak their back row, let them set it, and then just pop them on the end phase. Call it a day. Obviously, the 1 Panky Boy. Really straightforward. We got the 3rd Phantasme in the extra. It's just a good card, honestly. Like, if I'm going against a deck that don't really, like, I don't really need crazy interruptions with, but they do link a lot, and they target a lot, this is good. This card's also very good against Plunder Patrol. They target everything, so it's an easy way to win. I do think Plunder Patrol, with this new support coming out, I've tested it a lot. I think it's going to be really solid. It's one of those decks that plays on your opponent's turn a lot, so I think people should really focus on that a little bit more. Just because, like, Adamantipator and Eldritch are really good right now, don't shy away from Plunder right yet. And, of course, they're going to get more support, too, so the deck's just going to keep going more consistent. honestly, and this would help it. Also, drawing more cards and mulligan your hand is never a bad idea. Almost every deck links, to be honest with you. The best deck, Adamantipator, besides Eldritch, even Eldritch can go into Vampire Sucker, but Adamantipator goes into links. Like, Needle Fiber is still one of the better cards, so just keep that in mind. We got the 2 Twin Twister. Twin Twister is not a bad card for the deck, especially if you start Thunder Dragon. You just dump Thunder Dragon, search 2. You got free discard fodder. Get rid of back row. This biggest deck's problem is back row, so keep that in mind. And we got the 2 Lightning Storms. I have a third one coming in, but honestly, your boy was impatient to record this video. I just started back up on my YouTube channel trying to get things rolling, hopefully get everything set up. And yeah, so the 2 Lightning Storms, obviously I'll make room for a third, probably take out the Twin Twister. Twin Twister's there because it could utilize going first or second. Pretty solid. Alright guys, that's it for your boy. There's going to be plenty of more videos I'm going to be uploading. I hope you guys show some love. Eventually, I'm going to get a bunch more equipment, get things jump-started. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get the best knowledge possible. My locals, like in my area, we have plenty of top players. We're going to be showcasing a lot of tabletop matches. And hopefully, we're going to build up a pretty good base and get started on there. Took a little bit of time to get this rolling, but we're going to get it started and we're going to finish it good. See you later.